from the moment he saw her. Now, I don't know how long the dad and Oran have been in the hospital, but he would have recognized her the moment he saw her though. Now, in this episode, after she was humming the Clementine song, he didn't react the moment he saw her. But he reacted by strangling her after she said, "Why are you going to kill me again?" Now, let's move on to the ending, where she meets Moon-young in front of her house, and she says, "Happy birthday." Now, Moon-young did not say anything, but looking at Moon-young's reaction, it looks like that she recognizes her. Now, in the next episode, if Moon-young says, "Who are you?" and we are pretending that Oran is Moon-young's mom, then most likely that the mom had plastic surgery, hence she disappeared. Or all of this is thrown out the window and it's just Oran being Oran. She might have overheard Moon-young's dad saying, I killed her, I killed her. Like, Oran has a reputation in the hospital to provoke the other patients. So she could be Moon-young's mom, or it's just Oran being Oran. At this point, I have no idea. And I really don't want to believe that she is Moon-young's mom. I don't want to believe that. And also, to have Oran be Moon-young's mom, I feel like at this point, it's too early to reveal. Very disappointing, and also anticlimactic, because they've been dragging the mom's story for 10 episodes, and just to be presented like this, again, very disappointing. Now, if this was their plan to upset the fans and to trick them, I'm happy for that. But if this is their big reveal, I am very disappointed. Now, the second thing I am disappointed and upset about is the first half of the episode. It was Kang Tae pretty much devaluing himself. He said, "I woke up from my dream. I was dreaming the impossible. I should have focused on my brother." And it's like, dude, I really do hope that Kang Tae would value himself more than he does his brother. Now, there's nothing wrong with loving your brother. He cares about his brother. I understand that. What I don't want to accept, that it looks like the way that they're portraying it in the drama, it looks like that he wants to sacrifice his entire life, not living his own life, to taking care of his brother. I don't accept that. There's nothing wrong with living your own life. There's nothing wrong with taking care of your own brother. But sacrificing your life and devaluing yourself, that I don't accept at all. And he was like that the first half of the episode, and man, it was so upsetting. I wanted to jump into Judy or Moon-young's body, not the wrong way. I'm talking about take control of their body and slap Kang Tae. That's what I meant. I don't mean in a inappropriate way. Or a guy's body, like the head honcho of the hospital, or one of the guy nurses. Just for 1 second, take control of their body and slap Kang Tae across the face for pretty much, again, devaluing himself and valuing his brother more than he does himself. I would like to say thank you to Judy and Judy's mom for telling him what he needs to hear. Basically, what they said to him was, it's okay to be selfish. Okay? It's okay. And that's what he needed to do, was to be selfish. He has been now again, there's nothing wrong being selfless. But at this point, Kang Tae needs to be selfish. And looking at his reaction, looking at a couple of scenes, and also adding to the fact that he asks Moon-young, "Why did you save me? You could have let me die and not live this life." Meaning, he never wanted the life of taking care of his brother. That one was pretty obvious. But it's like he's being forced to, for obvious reasons. But again, at this point, he needs to be selfish. Alright, so this this entire review, it was just me pouring out what I hated, what I found upsetting and disappointed. So we're gonna end this review off on a good note, and that's Mr. Lee. When Mr. Lee was telling Moon Young about you shouldn't put numbers on people, like people are like colors, you know, together they make a beautiful rainbow. His speech right there to Moon Young, it was like an all moment, you know? I was like, yo, I like that. That is one of my favorite Mr. Lee scenes. And I just love the fact that he's trying his hardest to impress Judy, to make her like him. You know, he's trying his best. And he was pretty much, him and his fight with Jisoo, those two, but mostly Mr. Lee, was pretty much the savior of this episode, because it was just constant upsetting and disappointing, and every time I saw Mr. Lee, I knew I was going to get a good laugh. And thank you for the actor and for the writer who wrote the character Mr. Lee, because I needed that. With all the upsetting bullshit that I've seen, I needed Mr. Lee. Wow. Mr. Lee is definitely one of my favorite characters in this drama. And the actor portraying him, he's doing a bang up job. So, if you guys like my reaction, give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Oh, also, I never say this in my review, but I do enjoy people's opinions, so I really want to know your guys' opinions about this episode, and where do you think that Kangtae is going to end up? You know, is he going to spend the rest of his life with his brother 24/7, even though he doesn't want to? Or is he really going to live his life? Or is there a middle ground? I feel like there is, but who knows? So again, if you guys like my reaction, give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe. See ya!